Well, hello, Vlogmas 17, I think. Please bear with me. I know I'm a hot mess right now. My allergies are really bugging me, especially this eye. Again, I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, I'm only going to talk for a couple of minutes. I want to keep Vlogmas very brief today. I know I did a longer one yesterday. Plus, today is Christmas Eve, and everybody's got a lot going on. So I thought today what I would do is just take a minute to talk about an experience I had as a child with Christmas. And people seem to like these stories. So here's another one. When I was a kid, I was outgoing, like I am now, extroverted. But even then, and even now, believe it or not, I still like to have some downtime. I like to be alone, regroup, and I can actually get a little hermit-y. But even as a kid, sometimes I was like, I don't want to mess with all you people. I just want to be in my room. And I could be very independent. So we didn't have a lot of money. We really kind of never had a lot of money when I was growing up. And that was okay. I mean, I didn't really notice it. I think I notice it more now looking back than I did growing up. That's just who we were. And I never remember thinking, man, everything sucks. I don't have anything that I want. I don't, maybe I did, but I don't remember it. What I remember are the fun times I have with my family or, sad times that happen. But it was never really related to money. So was very blessed in that way. Okay, having said all that, one year I decided what I needed for Christmas was my own table and set of chairs to have in my room so that I could go in my room and color or write or draw or whatever without having to be around everybody. I think I was 8. 8 or 9. I'm trying to remember. Probably 8. Probably 8. Because I'm thinking about the house we lived in, and we did have this very strange habit of moving a lot, even though we were not a military family. I don't know. We were nomadic. It's a long story. That's another time. Anyway, so I decided that's what I wanted that year for Christmas. So I wrote my letter to Santa, and I gave it to my mom to give to Santa or to mail for me. And in retrospect, my mom probably looked at that and went, table and chairs. But she just said, okay. I was really psyched. I was getting my table and chairs. I was ready. So on Christmas morning, I got up and I marched into the living room. And underneath the tree was a little table about this big and a set of 4 chairs around that little table, little chairs, like dollhouse size. And my mom said, Santa must have misunderstood your letter and thought you meant you wanted to have a toy table and chairs. My mom was a mess, right? Like, that's kind of savage. So I just went, I guess I'll just have to write a better letter next year. And then I went on with life. Like, I had other gifts, but anytime I've told that story, or not every time, but sometimes I tell that story, people are like, so you're like, there was a table and chairs in your room or something, right? And I'm like, no, that was it. That was the gift. I mean, like I said, I had other gifts that were not a table and chairs, but yep, no, that was my table and chairs that year. That was my big gift that year. So, but I'm just like, my mom was diabolical. And I know I could almost hear her cackling in my head. I know she thought that was hilarious. Like, this little tiny table and chairs. Now, I just want to point out what a good kid I was, though, that I didn't cry, get upset, throw a fit. I just said, well, got to work on my writing skills because next year I want that. By the way, I never did get that table and chairs. It did not happen. But I'm pretty sure by the next year I'd already moved on to something else anyway. So I was okay with that. Anyway, that was my fun Christmas story for Christmas Eve. Have loads of those fun stories. But my mom was, man, I just look back now and, my mom passed in 2014. Of course, I miss her. And I was talking to somebody the other day and I said, there's not a day I don't miss her. Most of the time I think of her and I smile or I laugh or I think about something she said that was snarky or funny. But, obviously like anybody who's lost someone, there are times that I just miss her so much. You know, it still hurts, but I like remembering these kind of stories about her. And my mom was a hot mess in a good way. So that's one of my favorite stories. And I think sometimes people hear that and they're like, poor Bethany was abused. I wasn't, y'all. I wasn't. I just wasn't spoiled. At least not that way. I was in other ways. I wasn't spoiled about stuff. I might have gotten my way when I shouldn't have sometimes, but I wasn't spoiled about stuff. So I was not a greedy little kid. I am, however, now a greedy adult. So, oh well. Anyway, that's Vlogmas, I think 17. I'm saying 17. I'll figure it out when I go to load this. And yeah, Christmas Eve. Hope you guys are having a good holiday. And I will be vlogging tomorrow. And then on Christmas Day. And then Vlogmas will be done. So until tomorrow, that's it for now.